All right, so here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamar Usman, and there is no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, and you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. Kamar Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you've become. He has everything, cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamar Usman, steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. While the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia, Robert Uittacur is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles, you'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Uittacur. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, this is one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's a world Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist, and since going up to 185, has truly found his groove. And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. Robert Uittacur, ladies and gentlemen, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamara, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Uittacur.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamar Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. And he finally is softening up to that Bobby Knuckles moniker. I mean, they print the shirts.
It's a great nickname. I don't know why he fought it. It's a fantastic nickname, and it fits him to a T. Bobby Knuckles, we all love that nickname, buddy.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. All right, early round action here, and Uittacur wasted no time finding a home for that high kick.
Well, it's one of his great shots, right? He does a good job of setting up, making you rotate into the side that he wants to throw. He throws that beautiful high kick. He has done that since he was on the Ultimate Fighter Smashes. He's got to start throwing down.
Whittaker's back in full mount. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Whittaker gets back up.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Usman.
He's got some hands, man.
Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. And now he's inside control.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Whittaker getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Bleeding from his cheek now. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, this one could be over soon. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Like that! Like that!
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Usman ground and pound from half guard now.
Great shot from the top position.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Let's get this fight to the...
All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
All right, buckle up. Here we go with our second round. Robert Uittaker and that man, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamara Usman.
To the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Usman. A lot of power on display from Kamara Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamara Usman showed in the Kobe Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
So we call on the fight stats here. These numbers are unofficial, but 52 total strikes have landed for Kamara Usman. And landing with 51% accuracy thus far against Robert Uittaker. Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Whittaker's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Oh, going for the takedown here. 1 minute now to go, round two. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this round tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take you down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. Neo belly. He's laying down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Whittaker getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Usman's back in full mount.
He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Big elbow there, lands.
Gotta be careful here.
Whittaker gets tattooed by that elbow. These are raining down now on the ground. Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Usman's got the full mount.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. Oh.
I'll stop this. You gotta fight back.
Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Massive target on the side of his face with all that swelling. And his opponent smartly continues to attack it. It looks like the referee is gonna call in a position to take a look.
Final seconds here. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Big right hook.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad.
Whittaker's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. Throwing that jab, no good.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Try to establish that jab. All right, there it is again. Another high kick lands for Whittaker.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Whittaker is known for this. And every opportunity he has to land this high kick, he will do it. And right now it's showing that his best technique is working over and over again.
Big power shot there. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Great punch.
All right, watch out for the setup here, DC. I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up. What's your words?
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Now he's going full mount.
Takes his back now. Usman's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Fight back.
Whittaker's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. He's got to be careful here.
10 seconds to go in the round. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
That one connected. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt him bad.
Landed a solid punch there.
Nice block.
Usman's eye starting to swell now. Takedown defense is there. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch.
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really.
Now he's back up.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Relentless pressure from the top by Usman.
Striker in every position lands a strike from the bottom.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Right back.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's doing a...
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. With a winner by unanimous decision, Kamara, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamara Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.
Well, I mean, we knew.